Well. Welcome to Balgonie, Saskatchewan. It is Parkland Expos baseball. We are on the road today, so some interesting ins and outs, but we will be back in a couple seconds with first pitch. My name is Brady Lang, and thank you for watching Parkland Expos baseball. All right, welcome to Balgonie. My name is Brady Lang. You're watching the Parkland Valley Sports Network. Just a quick update. Prior to the game, we had a little bit of a situation. It rained a lot, it stormed a lot, so we're under currently a delay to kick things off tonight. Things were supposed to start at 6 o'clock, but as you can see, they have not started yet, which no problem on our end. We're working with a lot of new equipment tonight, so there might be some bumps and bruises, but keep on coming back to the Parkland Valley Sports Network, and we'll continue to show you some Parkland Expos action. If we do end up losing the stream at any time, jump back on, give us a couple minutes, and we will be back underway. A quick meeting at home plate. We'll take a pause. You're watching the Parkland Valley Sports Network. Up next, it's the Expos in Balgonie to take on the White Butte Broncos. All right, the teams, at least the home side is, or the away side, home side for us, right? Is being announced right now. It's the Parkland Expos taking on the White Butte Broncos. You're watching the Parkland Valley Sports Network. As you can see, we are on the road today. This ain't Jubilee. We're gone. We hit the road early today. Took some time in Regina, and now look at us. We're in Balgonie. And I think my favorite part about this park so far is the additional overflow seating. I'm not sure if you can see, but if you take a look into, as you can see there, the outfield, right in the back there, and I like this. It's nice and small town, and I like nice and small town, but lots of trucks, lots of people pulling up to the back, and like we got a short porch here in Balgonie as well, so we may see some long balls, that sort of thing. But either way, it's going to be a great night for baseball. We're going to pause for O Canada here, and we'll be back with the first pitch. You're watching the PVSN. I'm Brady Lang. Canada has played, which means we are just moments away from our first pitch. Like we said earlier, a little bit of a different look for the PVSN tonight as the Broncos begin to warm up. But yeah, a little bit of new equipment, a little bit of difference when it comes to our setup here, but we're doing all we can to bring you along for the ride. Of course, if you are watching from Yorkton, welcome. This is the first game we've done actually on the road for these expos. We tried getting here, I believe it was about a month ago. I remember I was picking my son up from school and I got a text and it was the smoke. It was one of those days where it was like, hazy, but you obviously don't know what everywhere else looks like. But regardless, as I digress, we have the Broncos and the Expos coming up in just a few moments. We are pretty bare bones tonight, so in terms of segments, that sort of thing, if you want to watch that, come back tomorrow. we have a doubleheader between these Expos and the Swift Current 57s. A quick look at the SPBL U18 AAA standings. The Saskatoon Cubs in first at 12-5, no games back for them. East Central 12-7, one game back. Saskatoon Diamondbacks 9-5, a game and a half back. The Regina White Sox at 10-6, so also a game and a half back. White Butte, who we are watching right now, 12-8, one and a half games back. They're also there with Moose Jaw. They're one and a half back, 11-9. And when it comes to the Expos, they're 4.5 back with a 9-11 start to this season. And it was kind of a tale of two different seasons so far for these Expos as we pull it back out. That one taken for the first pitch strike. That one for strike two. It is Deacon Krieger leading things off tonight, as per usual here with the Expos.
Battle up there. Battle kid, battle kid.
That one hit into center field. It'll be a single to start things off. Krieger getting aboard there. Callum Yount up to bat next.
Here we go, kid.
That one in there for a first pitch ball.
How about big boy?
That one a swing and a miss, hitting the dirt. 1-1.
Hey, you're good, kid. You're good. Come on. Heel, leader. Come on, Yonty.
Foster goes back to first. In with lots of time is Krieger.
Come on. Heel, big boy. Good.
That one is high.
Hey, what do you say, Hey, you're up, kid. Hey, hot stick you, hey, hot stick you, come on.
All right, so we're sitting at 3-1 now on Yount. He's got a runner on first in Deacon Krieger. Back to first.
Come on, Jack, come on. Come on, big boy. Heel now.
Runner goes. Krieger will be in there very easily. Runner in scoring position as Yount takes his base. So we got runners on first and on second. None away. It's Jackson Bradford heading into the box now.
Left fielder number 22, Jackson Bradford.
So we have Bradford at the dish, Yount on first, Krieger on second, none away. Foster goes back. That one's in the dirt, but good play there by the shortstop, keeping it in front of him. That one is in there for a first pitch strike. Foster, that is his 9th pitch so far today.
Come on, twos. Ready for anything? Here you go, kid. What do you say, JB? Hey, a lot of green, eh? Let's see you knock, kid. Come on.
That one hitting the dirt. Both runners advance safely. All right, so the count now sitting at 1-1, none gone. Bradford's still at the dish. He has 2 runners in scoring position, both on second and on third. There's the pitch. He puts that one in play. That's going to score at least 1, maybe 2. Ooh. Look at that. All of a sudden, it's 1-0.
Second baseman, number 20, Michael Butte.
All right, so we have Kluse up to the dish after that RBI single. Runners currently on the corners. Back to first, in there easily. Yount with a couple skips there. That one is through. And that's a double. Not a bad start for these Parkland Expos here on the road. Still none away.
Shortstop, number 0, Owen Curry.
It's a first pitch ball to Cohen Murray.
Barrel, call a little barrel.
Murray's got men on second and third. Watches that one go by for his second ball of the at-bat. Beautiful night for baseball. We were a little worried before the game. We had got hit with quite the thunderstorm. Sounded a little haily. Can't confirm.
There it is.
That one's the first strike. Murray will see. Still none away. Runners still on second and on third. This is by far the most unique and fun, I think, setup we've had to date with the Parkland Valley Sports Network. Here in Balgonie, and it was. I'm not going to say it was an easy thing to get everything set up today. It's, you know, different metrics here on the road. I'm used to Jubilee, but Balgonie, beautiful spot up here. That one is high in the air, and it will go just foul.
Shorten up and find a hole. Let's go. Slash a single here, kid. Slash a single.
Count now at 2-2. Murray's got men on second and third. That one swung on and out of play.
Win it now, Cole. Win it.
It's been a few years since I've been at this ballpark here in Balgonie, but lots of changes here also. Looks great. Congrats to everyone involved on rehauling. There's always something at a baseball stadium, a rink, wherever we are doing these streams. That one is going to get away. Cohen battling back for a full count now, 3-2.
What do you say, Zip?
And as you can hear, we are right beside the dugout of the Expos, and it's going to be a fun game. You'll hear a little bit of everything. And again, thank you for watching wherever you are watching. Cohen Murray into the outfield. One runner scores. Safe. Two will score. What a start for these Expos. This is the fun part about this setup. Someone's getting a cheeseburger for that run. We got Keelan Thomas up to bat next. Still none away. Score right now 4 runs for your hometown Expos. A little bit different on the other end of things. There we go. We're back underway. Just as a meeting does start at the mound, we'll take a quick moment. You're watching the Parkland Valley Sports Network. My name is Brady Lang. This is Parkland Expos Baseball. All right, we are back underway. Thomas at the dish. Cohen's on second. Nobody's on first. Apologies for that. New graphics as well tonight. Trying out a bunch of new things. It's been quite a while since the last time we have had an actual broadcast between rain, smoke, weather generally. Even if the games are being played, there is a good chance that if it is raining outside, PVSN likely won't be able to be here. But at the same time, we waited out the storm today, and this is some perfect weather for baseball. That one is swung on, hit to short. That will be the first out of the inning and the game. That does advance the runner. Back underway here. Maddox Andres fouling that first one off. Foster does stay in the game after a rough start. Let's see if he can straighten things out. That one is to second. That'll be the second out of the inning. Four runs scored so far by the Parkland Expos. Tyler Bill O'Crelly at the dish now. Bill O'Crelly is today's back catcher for the Expos. If Bill O'Crelly is able to reach safely, we have Jacob Moore feet away from us. That one in the dirt for ball one. That one outside. Good eye by Bill O'Crelly. All right, we are at 30 for the count. in there for strike one.
Let's go now, baby. Let's go straight. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
That one's inside. Bill O'Krelly finds himself on base.
Great stuff.
All right, so
Henderson, number 9.
just like we were saying, Jacob Moore making his way to the plate, and this is the second mound visit, so we'll see if there's any changes. If there are, we'll take a brief break and be right back. This one, a long first inning for the hometown Broncos, and that will do it for Foster. We will take a break. You're watching Parkland Expos Baseball on the PVSN. All right, we are back underway here in the first inning. A quick yank for Foster, who started this game. We'll take a look at his line in just a few moments. First, it's Jacob Moore's at bat. There are two away. Another ball heading the way of Kyler Bill O'Krelly over there on first base. If they have the scouting report on one side, they should have the scouting report on the other. Both of these players, speedy players. That one will be a strike. 1-1 right now is the count. Bill O'Krelly safe again.
There you go, Jake. Little poke, kid. Let's go.
Ah, I will tell you something. Bill O'Krelly's going to have to wash that jersey before he plays another away game. That one almost got snapped down the line, too. Count now at 1-2. Moore Tonight's ninth batter, we have Deacon Krieger just feet away from us. There goes Bill O'Crelly, but that one is fouled back. Count will remain at 1-2. Still two gone. A look on the base pass. There's one on first, one on third, one at the plate. 4 runs so far for the Expos this half inning. That one swung on and hit behind us. Should have brought a glove tonight. There goes Bill O'Crelly. And that one is high. Will it make it out? Ooh. All right, so that count still sticking at 1-2. Still 2 gone. Still the top of the first here in Balgonie. This one starting a little bit later than we expected. That one is swung on and fouled back. Thanks for getting that, Deacon.
Jake, let's go. Hey, Mo, Jake, let's go, Niner.
That one will end the inning. After one inning, the Expos scoring 4. It's 4-0 for the Parkland Expos over the White Butte Broncos. You're watching the PVSN. We're in Balgonie. My name's Brady Lang, and we will be right back. Welcome to the bottom of the first. We already have one down at a strikeout. Zen Taylor Bell on the bump for these Expos. No one on base right now. That one is high as well. 3-1 is the count now. One is away.
Come on.
That one, a big swing and a miss. Count now full. A really good start for these Expos to kick things off on the road tonight. 4 runs in the first inning. Can't really say too much after that. You can't complain, that's for sure. That one swung on and fouled back. Count remains full. That one is swung on and will be caught in the outfield for the second out of the inning.
Now that is plus out. Number 23. Griffin.
That one will start things off with a strike. We're having some issues with the camera right now. Might take a moment to get everything fixed up. We'll be right back on the PVSN. All right, as we were gone there for the brief second that we were, that was the third out of the inning. You're watching the PVSN. My name is Brady Lang. We're in Balgonie. It's the Expos taking on the hometown White Butte Broncos, and we will be back for the second inning in just a couple moments. Okay, we are all reset. Krieger popping that one up. I didn't even try with the sun in our eyes, but that will be the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, number 79. Callum Yachts.
Yount batting second tonight. Starting things off with a ball. We're right back at it tomorrow. Back at Jubilee at home in Yorkton. These Expos will be taking on the Swift Current 57s. Doubleheader beginning at noon. That one hitting the ground. That one swung on. A nice hit. Will it fall? No! Great catch in the outfield.
Hey, let's go, Jabe. Stay hot.
A great play made in the outfield for the second out of the inning. The Expos have no one on base right now.
Here we go, Jabe.
That one will be outside. It's Jackson Bradford up to bat now.
Here we go, twos. Stay hot, twos.
Outside 2-0. That one swung on and it will go way foul above our heads. Jackson Bradford will be aboard with a walk.
Set baseman number 20, Michael Butte.
Still 2 away. Runner on for Michael Kloos. Kloos, I can almost guarantee you a thought came in his head as he rolled into this one. That's a short fence. Kloos, the lone Expo to hit a home run this season. Did that right here on the PVSN. That one swung on, and look at that. It's in the air. Not enough juice. That one will be taken for the third out of this inning. That's it for the top. We're going to go to the bottom in just a few moments of this second inning. You're watching the PVSN. My name's Brady Lang. We are live here in Balgonie. Thank you for watching. All right, we are back underway. That's going to kick things off with a first pitch ball. The Expos leading 4-0. This the bottom half of the second inning. Broncos turn to bat. Ooh, and he takes that one moving down the first base line.
Now batting, first baseman, number 9, Reed.
Okay. So the Broncos able to get one on board early on, none away so far. That'll go outside for a first pitch ball.
Now batting, left fielder, number 11, Logan Clark.
All right, so the Broncos back up here at the first out of the inning. Fly out. Another ball. Kickoff attempt didn't go too far. Poke up to bat now. That one will be a called strike. Count now at 2-1. That's a big whiff you could hear from down here. 2-2. The count now. Still one away. That will get away from Bill O'Crelly. Runner advances. Count now full. That one swung on and put into the outfield. Caught, tagging to third. Oh, off his bucket there. Wearing that one to a degree, but will be in there safely, tagging up.
Now batting, second baseman, number 8, Micah England.
Micah Taylor at the dish now. Still two away. Runner lone on third. That one will go in for a first pitch strike. That one will go outside. Count at 1-1. Two away. That one is swung on. Hit well into the air. There it is. Out number 3. We will be right back with the Expos batting. You are watching the Parkland Valley Sports Network. My name is Brady Lang. We're in Balgonie, broadcasting live, and we will be right back. Back underway here for the top of the third inning. Cohen Murray starting things off with a strike. Everything is reset there on your screen. 1-1 the count now. Strike number 2 there taken by Murray. Murray, no one on the base pass in front of him. He's the first batter of this half inning. Swung on, and there it is. That's his second hit of the day. And the Expos have one aboard.
D. Ewan Thomas.
So we still haven't seen a pitch, but we have seen 2 throws down to first base in this at bat. Thomas up to bat now. Still no pitches. A double clutch by the catcher there. Murray's in safely on second base. So that first pitch, I guess the Broncos just knew, right? Did go. Catcher double clutching as he jumped up to throw it to second base. And that means these Expos, they have a runner in scoring position. None still away. Cohen playing a little bit with the pitcher there. Getting close. I will admit, as we are from Yorkton, we do have a lot of balk happy umpires at times. That one was close, but not getting the call are the Expos. I believe our first game we broadcasted, the Expos had 3 balks, and that one. Thomas now. There's the pitch. Swinging on that one to short to there. He got him. And it looks like Murray is safe there. Call by the umpire. Runners on first and on third with that fielder's choice. Count resets with Maddox up to plate.
Now, Rick.
That one will be high and outside. First pitch ball. So far for these White Butte Broncos, no outs this inning. Looking a lot like how we started today's game. 4 runs for the Expos in the top of the first. And that's basically what's gotten us here today. That one is fouled back.
Lock on. Keep your head on it. It's good, babe.
There's the pitch. That one also fouled back, hitting the backstop. This backstop, also a tall one. We saw that also in Saltcoats, but as baseball players are aware in Yorkton, a short backstop there. That one is put into play. Ooh, a little bit of confusion there, ending up with just 1 out. Runners do advance. Tyler Bill O'Crelly moving up to bat. He has runners on second and on third. A good opportunity to increase that 4-run lead. Well, well, well. That's one way to finish things off. Quick double play there, and that'll do it. We will be going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. My name is Grady Lang. Thank you for watching Parkland Valley Sports Network. We are back here for the bottom of the third inning. 4-0 for the Parkland Expos. Jackson Geisler up to bat next. He puts that one on the ground. Will he lag it out? Close, but he is out at first base. One now away.
Number 27, pitcher, Blair.
Taylor Bell at 28 pitches so far today. That one hit in the air to the shortstop, the fielder. There it is. Out number 2 now registered. Swung on and tipped. That'll be a strike. Taken for a ball there. One strike, one ball, two away. No runners on base. That one swung on and will go foul. 1-2 now. All right, count 1-2. There's the pitch. Zen puts that one right in the middle of his back. That one will leave a mark, and it will leave a mark on what has been a great game so far by Zen Taylor Bell.
Number 7, Banana, Sarapusa.
Kale Cherapuska up next. All right. Here we go. 2 are now away. Runner is on first base. It's Taylor Bell and Cherapuschek. One will be wild. Safe at 2. Will he go 3? He could have, but didn't. That one is high and outside.
Come on, chair. Go, chair.
That one will go just outside.
Chair.
All right. I want to call balk. Interesting call there, but runners will advance either way. Time has been called after that walk, so we'll take a break. You're watching the PVSM. Runners on the corners now. That one will go outside. Good throw. Ooh, no tag put on. Knox will score. It is 4-1. One ball right now. That ball is in the dirt for the second of the at bat. That one will go down for a strike. That one swung on, put in the air. That'll do it. End of the inning. We'll be right back here in Balgonie. You're watching the PVSN. My name is Brady Lang. All right, we are back underway here from Balgonie.
Be patient.
4-1, the Expos lead, scoring 4 runs in the top of the first. That one will be outside.
There, Jake. Let's go, big cow.
Look at that. All of a sudden, it's a start that the Expos aren't going to complain about, that's for sure.
Let's go, Greer. Hey, let's go. Let's go, leader.
That one, a big hack there. That one was a called strike 3. One away.
Right fielder number 79, Alan Young.
It's like last time, Sam.
And we'll take a quick note here between the fourth. That a bunt by Yount will get him at first. Runner does advance. 2 now away. We will take a brief break in between top and the bottom of this inning. Going to switch out some cameras. As like we said, we are testing out some new tech tonight here in Balgonie. Long time coming too. Bradford up to bat now. That one is swung on and fouled back. 1-1. That one turned back. Throw over. Question was posed on our Facebook page. Doug Hanley asking and wondering why the Expos are the home team in Balgonie. Well, they aren't. They're at the top. We are working on these graphics. If there are some hiccups along the way, we do apologize. But very much so, the Expos are the away team tonight. Back to second. That one will be outside. Bradford battling back and forth with Walker. Walker now at 45 pitches today. Bradford 1 for 1 so far today. Ball 4. Runners now on first and on second. 2 are away. We're resetting our camera systems here. Bumps and bruises, but we're still giving her. So are the Parkland Expos. They have runners on first and on second. Michael Kloos up to bat. That one will be a first pitch strike.
Ready for anything. Here you go, Close. Be like here. Here we go. Go, Mike. Come on now.
2 are away. Kloos so far today 1 for 2. That one will be in the dirt for a ball. Evening things up at 1-1. There's the pitch. That one's on the ground. Will it be the third out? A stretch. Called out at first base. That'll do it. We are going to take a quick break. You're watching the PVSN. My name is Brady Lang. This is Parkland Expos Action.